Bolabed no kuma. Akɔre de number. Na dia yana awerɛho ne sɛ. Enipa wo di judge fo atem. Enipa wo di sitting president atem. Enipa wo twa mada pa kuro ni. Nipa kankan brita. Futa. Na obedru kuro ni mu a. Ni ade na fa. VVIP, presidents, former president, any diplomats ever. When a warrant is on that idiot, we are resetting. So resetting, a binding ni buo, a court warrant.
Exactly.
Court warrant da branch so. Now we are branching ba. Na national security for afano. Near enough for baby of presidents, former president, VVIP, gate 19.
Look at that.
Near man V8 me answer. Na national security for control the pakan kaise. Your mama memu. The pakan kaise yo. Wait. Gobi. The arrest warrant to so. And you go Supreme Court na go setting aside. What do you more? There's a warrant is in such a way that the moment you are arrested and you are brought before the court, the warrant is discharged. It is also 1 year share. Go to the court, and the warrant will have no effect again.
Be honest with yourself. Come out and let the people know. Resign before it gets murkier.
We know. Pause. Danny, pause. Follow me. Debia will be says baby. I can't afford to much Jimmy. I dear Benny. Ave, you see a branch here. Bola bedi, Wabakurunimo. I'll correct the Bemano. Yana Yeren and Henry. Wabakurunim. The Yiri didn't understand. Wabakurunim. Was Seatono. Well, do I buy one in a year? One in the Kunin and I buy. One in the Kunin man buy. No, Babedu and offer gate 19. Gate 19. Bolabed no kuma. Akɔre number. Na dia yana awerɛho ne sɛ. Enipa wo di judge fo atem. Enipa wo di sitting president atem. Enipa wo twa mada pa kuro ni. Nipa kankan brita. Futa. Na obedru kuro ni mu a. Ni ade na fa. VVIP, presidents, former president, any diplomats ever. When a warrant is on that idiot, and we say we are resetting. So resetting, a binding ni buo, a court warrant.
Exactly.
Court warrant da branch so. Now we are branching ba. Na national security for afano. Near enough for baby of presidents, former president, VVIP, gate 19.
Look at that.
Near man V8 me answer. Na national security for control the pakan kaise. Your mama memu. The pakan kaise yo. Wait. Obey ya. Yes, Justice Cheba for. At the warrant to so in 2020, 10 years arrest warrant. Court to issue arrest warrant. The court to make Kenyan say so. This is Justice Cheba for. No, did you Justice Cheba for at not Justice Cheba for at the NCA case so. Sababakaya in 2020, a good father pencil and the case court to an NCA officials. Yes, we might discover NCA. And Justice Cheba for na preside over the matter. And a branch his usual fashion. According to Justice Cheba for at so our videos, our audios, our year Justice Cheba for you compromise. Have a young conco video. Any audios you could know so na Justice Cheba for a compromise. And whenever you scandalize the court, the court has been given an inherent power to protect itself. 10 years by operation of law, by the convention of the court, whenever you scandalize, you guys was court no anymore see. A book court no animtia. My court need look a certain way in the eyes of the people. The courts have inherent power. Say omobe frel. Say who cause contempt. And mobe kaya. Muntia three case no. Na ye di a case a firm Supreme Court ne election petition. Ana muntia three. Akuga ne Mugabe. Omko di Supreme Court natem. Kasi ebe repeat ma. Ebe repeat judge no. Ebe say. We are sir. What book court no animtia. And by operation of law, Yama court need to me. Say obe fraud for contempt. Now of fraud na se wa ma. The court has been given the power to issue an arrest warrant. Kienie. Now na be unu say akwa we chip just we jimisa. Now arrest warrant no. E di enti ye issue arrest warrant. Ye issue arrest warrant ni say the police should arrest you because the court has subpoenaed you. You can't court has subpoena wa. When the mraka chose a bra. Nebe you ano. Now if you will not come, then the police must arrest you and bring you to the court. Nebe chire dientia any kwase court in the punish you. So by operation of law, arrest warrant when it's issued, it is not for you to go to jail because arrest warrant is issued. Abe you better grounds are branches who are challenging.
More fire.
And young Kone Kobo video, sa video na no shot and white no. What did Justice Cheba for them? Say over videos. Chelsea Justice Cheba for while you compromised. It's a new free show. Obe catcher that's and say Justice Cheba for a compromiser. And yet a coabis what the judgment ba. Now I'm gonna say the war penwa. What book court to name here? If Justice Cheba for say bra. Wama. Dani entie de ya Justice Cheba for eco issue a arrest warrant to
more fire.
Na ye be ready arrest warrant na also seek to set us aside.
More fire.
Na gobi the arrest warrant to so and you go Supreme Court na go set aside. What do you more? There's a warrant is in such a way that the moment you are arrested and you are brought before the court, the warrant is discharged. It is also when you're here. Go to the court, and the warrant will have no effect again. What do you more? And now when you're for 2 foot, after you're judges in the bedroom, Muntie Asamokai, Muntie.
I have tapes, audio. I will release them if the right thing is not done. Justice Cheba has been compromised by this government, and the quicker the Chief Justice takes him off this case, the better for our judicial system, and also better for the Chief Justice himself. This is not a warning, but a serious caution. I have said, I have tapes, audio. I will release them if the right thing is not done. Justice Cheba has been compromised by this government, and the quicker the Chief Justice takes him off this case, the better for our judicial system, and also better for the Chief Justice himself.
Eti Abranche Jani General Obi Abranche time Justice Cheba for eti NCA case no so an was say o tapes e wo audios kire say Justice Cheba for your compromise
Exactly.
Why na Justice Cheba for say brananim for audio for tapes chrono e bra ne be kire ye nche ni kwase ye punish you. You better share or no the police in the grounds of a application, you know. Very wap guy. Not getting the moon. You better read the points now, make it yellow. Now, you heard one by one. You heard your court in a court. It also what judge or cases so audio, tapes. Actually, man for say he's been compromised. What's a bra? For audio tapes in the bra. Wow, ma. Now, say you may issue arrest warrant against you. Now, young contract arrest warrant in Justice Cheba for issued in 2020. If you feel civil rights or fundamental human right has been abused, there are processes that you go through. Constitutional and Article 33. It says that when you feel your fundamental human rights have been abused, you have to go to High Court and make sure you seek for a redress. It was head of Supreme Court. The Supreme Court judges in the year. If says what is a fundamental human right, the arrest warrant was not issued in accordance with the law. Where is he supposed to seek a redress? Is it not a high court? Supreme Court original. There are so many cases. This versus the Attorney General. So many cases are there. Which says that you cannot wrap the enforcement of your fundamental human right and make it more like a public spirited issue, public interest in a case. Now coincidentally, Otina Honwa, Emma Jomama appointed 7 judges. Now quickly, what the other so set aside. Set the aside. Have a young warrior there, Daddy. Just cheba for issue arrest warrant. You read the arrest warrant, no? Now you read the wording of the arrest warrant. Niyan say arrest warrant is in such a way say the court in the person who can say wo ya frasa bra now madia police monchino efamra. As it stands now, the arrest warrant is still effective. It ya sha kwan ya be faso national security for be bo akwa we hu bai. No mo na ko Supreme Court to say omo kwa ma yi sa arrest warrant for arrested. If it's a national security, police, by the time a guy will be free sa hotel, me no can say maybe self ye be a your mama we in the service. No see a fan channel. Former Vice President Fio, I want to boy and the heavy security. What kind of foolishness? Baby a Kelvin Taylor chini. Baby a president, I want to second. It more Kelvin Taylor abuse mo. Or to baby a former president of mama we in the service. No see a fan channel. And the heavy national security. Now your mama name say BBG channel. Now kwasi adi we was so. Tiele me kan yi. Na ye hwe kwan ye be fa so a. Say arrest warrant is still effective wa. Akwa we be free ni fie ho. Akopie eye court wo Supreme Court wo on the 22nd. Yen arrest no. If say ofri sa fie ho, eko court wo. Even see you arrest, you the arrest warrant to so. You don't no fly a list so. So the very moment our Orlando airport immigration is supposed to alert the police. National security is to alert. Na ye hwe kon yon be fa so de na copy Supreme Court. That means all of you are in contempt of the court. Mu court nti. Na mo to agidi nkwasasem. Sa abrantie wi. Oye hwanya. Kwasia se ye hwanya. Bola bed we ye hwanya. Obi, it you ready arrest warrant, baby or tini, baby or Kelvin Taylor and the heavy national security protection. National security has what Kelvin Taylor because arrest warranted and so on. Police said Kelvin Taylor because arrest warranted and so on. Sa police in the urban Hawaii. Where is state? Where is state? My build this state. Where is state?
Just look at that.
Ave Kelvin Taylor said yeah, issue arrest warrant. What say more than a year 5 years. One pair arrest warrant no one semanka. They say what the fake doctor ne buy I bogu and why yes and one kasa per appointment. Name was arrest warrant and that's why it me man appointment. TS wo Supreme Court echo offset it. Echo set it aside. Na yebusa arrest warrant no e ye bad dia. Now yebusa Justice Cheba Bafuboni and Rita Mensabunsu Ajebu Asiedu Justice Lovelace Johnson Justice Akabuafo Justice George Kumsing Justice Amadou Tanko Justice Yoni Kolendi Justice Eye Yao Jewu Justice Jeffrey Pong Justice Dakwa Sare Justice Jamefe de Menkokura Brim no Obaye obechere yade under constitutional law. Obaye no a one-time guest lecturer. Oshebenim was you are such an intelligent young man. Let me see me nyina mpesa me yes no. Justice Jamefe, we are watching the courts.
Exactly.
We are watching the courts. See a set ye the bench warrant atu obi so a. Eye court no mo be protect mo ho. Anamba makwa makwasia we ye wadidi court no atem sa. Efre justice is a mass omo ya hyawo. Na yankonko he video. Asa akwa we. Edidi ajaje for matem. Na enye mo nwanwa se. Akwa we ni obi anya issue okrum ha. Eso pe bibi about sex de boni pa no. Wait, there's a video. Oh yes, Supreme Court Justice a man. You know, na obusa question bi baakubi o twempana Okatakyie baakubi okoha ekoyesi chese anytime akwa weni obi benya issue bia no enye obi na edi obi yira obi na edi obi kunu enye obi na edi obi kuna obi etrum enye obi na obi truma obi kwatisha obi ye gay. That's foolish is such a character. Kwasia say and any idea state security protect kwasia yentie do kafa judge for man we yentie
the women judges at the Supreme Court. These are all the women almost Supreme Court. So I'm going to keep this on the screen. Send a beya when I put
radio obe scandalize a ma wo Supreme Court obe gu omani mu ase so omo ya shawofo etimede all the women at the Supreme Court and I can bet you there no person who can nyina ne say Chief Justice Araba Tokonu o ya shawoni tie de kan yi tie de kan yi e do ashada ne man ni nyina agu ho na say judges no and the court no say mo protect mo ho na because of politics enti mo ba mo obi akwan so betimi adidi mo atema ya twen so mo ba bie floodgate mo bie floodgate na ko fo be wram bia be fam Sabanti obetimi agumani mu asese de ogu na in the name of politics you the court will not protect yourself. We are watching ave yintie do beka
the women at the Supreme Court no obia di wom into obia entie wa ade we concern no. Be honest with yourself, come out and let the people know. Resign before it gets murkier.
We know. Pause. Danny, pause. Follow me. Debia wo be says baby. Na kind of what Jimmy ana. Ade beni. Akwa we am free dinechi. So when you big girl, we say what do you do baby? Justice Sheba for or be can asema. Justice Sheba for one and a girlfriend. Make a sense wa kwala na Justice Sheba for to one bawo. And so Justice Sheba for one and a girlfriend. And this is the character we are protecting with our state money. Wait. Akwa we. Ave muntie do obey man. Mo we do obey Supreme Court man.
Saying say it would be better for all of us to protect our integrity. Which Supreme Court judge or your bar, which one of you goes to sleep at McCarthy Hill? Which one of you Supreme Court judges you say you are married?
Look at that. You say you are married, goes to sleep at McCarthy. What about the dream no come? Baby send ho.
The place you go to sleep, the gentleman now Okodanifino, that gentleman was going through a divorce, and you, the judge, we are one of the female Supreme Court judges. You actually got that gentleman a lawyer.
It's way possible. So we Supreme Court judge be a warrior. Obi, nani kunu sha die we ya. Onye unsure. Say emudia he say ya na yire, ananya na yire. So this is the way this guy scandalizes even women at the Supreme Court.
Exactly.
They are quite very dangerous precedent. Say Supreme Court judge be. It is a me na me yire te wo. Na me tie say akwa we ka sanse kunu no. Na me nim Supreme Court judge kura. Me yire dey na me no. E dey na me dwene. And this is the kind of person yadi ye bon hobai state in bon hobai ave yentie do obey
3. You this Supreme Court judge we your bar sa nipa 5 you are about 15 years older than this gentleman. You are about 15 years old. You are older. You are 15 years older than this gentleman. Question 4, and this is a specific question. There is a place near the Swiss school, near Ekufuadu's place. You, this woman, have you been sharing bed in that neighborhood with a member of parliament? Listen. There is a specific place near the Swiss school. It's very near to Ekufuado's place. You, the Supreme Court judge, you are a woman. You say you are married. You have been sharing bed with another politician. I'm giving you specifics so that you know that I know what I'm talking about. Who is this gentleman? Question number 5. Now, let me go more deeper. The gentleman you, this person you are seeing, the person you, this judge, you are seeing in Ghana is a businessman. He's rich. He's less educated. You, this woman judge, you go to this man's house. And the funny thing is you leave the house 5 a.m. every morning.
This is the character. So Supreme Court for so mama kwama we dey do matema. Etoje wo ma. Justice Bafuboni. So if there's the character, mo be say mo protecting against the court. Etoje mo. Justice Jamefe, my role model. Etoje mo. I no dey obi any hweka. Na yenkon kohwe govi na samo de court no yenkon ni yenkoshe the grounds on which he's looking for a defense say yen set it aside yenkon the grounds also they set it aside okobusana ebako one of the grounds is that then yen ready the grounds no one of the grounds is that he was not given a hearing so it breaches the principle of odi alteram pattern. Okay, so when we say odi alteram pattern, what it means is that when it comes to the principle of natural justice odi alteram pattern and normal judas in kasaswa. So odi alteram pattern says that whenever you accuse a person, the person have a right to obey appear to be heard. And I say, you can no more judas in Kasaswa. It means you cannot be a judge in your own court. But by operation of the law, even a directive from the CG, the Chief Justice, when he said about contempt, the contempt is in such a way that the moment a issue is brano, you are coming to prove why you should not be punished. So the principle of odi alteram pattern and normal judex does not apply. In first place, so when you dump and daft, odi alteram pattern no, your natural justice law, or say, Yama kwani yentio. Arrest warrant yes your family. Arrest warrant yes your family. Na family be dey. Yentio. Ti say wunyi mi ya. O si ya ntio na issue arrest warrant. Na yes bra na yentio nso a. O si dey. Wama. Na ne wo ba idea. What is the essence of issuance of arrest warrant? Because arrest warrant no, ye be issue a, it means yes bra court na so wo ma. O so si dey bi yentie wa no asem. Wait. I didn't wait. Lawyer ni na atwere we akoto court. Wait. We arrest warrant no. The Republic versus a year. You jembafu boni. Okay, expert. The way arrest warrant no. Where your warrant no me hwede wo no Kelvin no amatela and the court no yen hwehwe no na yen ready grounds for a year setting aside obi you've been reading the point by point. We make some notes to be about the points I was raising. You better call point 7, you better call point 15, point 11. You read and educate your branch. And then after enlarge. So case Kelvin Taylor they are to court. Or say in the matter of the Republic versus a High Court, Commercial Division, respondent ex parte Kelvin Taylor, applicant. So on the court say yes set was say I Kelvin Taylor of the United States of America do hereby make an oath and say that he is even lying on oath, which is perjury. When you lie on oath, it's perjury, and we will show you where he lied on oath. Ojina say, and that was signed yes akrate. So Kelvin Taylor is supposed to sign before we file the application. When him said that all case or fly or sign we no America or ye show that then the judge for nothing. Abe Yanhadie. I say I Okatakyie Taylor. I am a deponent hearing an applicant in the above a year. The institute for I therefore depose blah blah blah. Then if I'm going next page, you ready point by point. Let me educate this idiot. Nya grounds for okay, so you have grounds for application. Yanko point by the next page which shows point 2, 3, 4, 5 in the other. Yanko, now you read it.
More fire.
Kokase mientia. Ya mami hearing. E could do baby. I say my name is Kelvin Taylor, but the arrest warrant was for Kelvin Taylor, which is not my name. But the Nkrofo say, Yaminti, Misusu say Yamia, Etienne Sadia, Monsati aside. Meanwhile, time I issue arrest warrant TV. There is a video how could the Justice Chamber for what? Danny enlarge near reading more. Near reading point 7. And Danny, well, 22nd. Bakovi, I say for quite some time, friends and relatives in Ghana have informed me that the High Court of the Republic of Ghana can tell us what I'ma tell us one thing. Name of friends and family, and I inform me say has I say the High Court of the Republic of Ghana has issued a warrant for my arrest, but none of such relatives and friends have ever made available to me a copy of the High Court's order, despite several requests. Indeed, friends and relatives in Ghana have drawn my attention to several social media discussions of the said warrant for my arrest, but none was able to provide a copy for me for my attention. Ofui. Then you find near video. Tell me you issue arrest warrant in you know. Or Baba the Justice Chamber for what? So if you were unaware of the warrant, tell me now the Justice Chamber for what? Such an unintelligent idiot. Danny, was say point 7 and 8. Was it when Nimhori, Tienio, when Nimhori, on Tay, now Fen and enough for drawn attention, say, why you're in Yandi. Ave Yabusa, Muntia video, Munti.
You Justice Chamber for. Were you in this country? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan was going around insulting all judges in Ghana? Were you in this country?
You
go after Kennedy Japan? You didn't, right? Because he's one of you. Today I look in your face and I tell you the truth and you want to explode. Kennedy 1962 Japan insulted the
okay, so hold on. Also, are you so daft that even your trauma, Kennedy Japan 1962 year birthday, your trauma hono, all really grown 1962 birthday, Kennedy Japan 1962. You are such a daft ass motherfucker. This fool, where you are Kennedy Japan 1962. All the Kawana anyway. We script free anymore. Pasiani abuankwano beka. Ave muntie no beka changes the chamber for.
In Ghana, you did not come out to issue a warrant for him because Kennedy is better than me or is better than the other Ghanaian on the streets. You have not lived up to expectations, and you don't even deserve to be where you are today. Justice Chebafo, you the same judge. And if my producer is ready, please, if you have, I'm going to make you show some pictures. You know, the Herald did that story. Ghana Web actually did that story. The Supreme Court actually did something.
It's Yachramano, Danny. Any power point 7 and 8 was who any more way. It is Satamanaka Sanedanaka. I didn't and I will cast I issue warrant against you. Were you such an unintelligent human being? It is Supreme Court, yes, Madarama, yes, or say point 7 and 8 was one do a new issue arrest warrant. Eti video actually say arrest warrant no. Video as far back as 2020. Ye issue we no babedi di Justice Chamber for it. Now then yanko read points 11. 11 and 12. Na yen hwa de. Gobi Yamase be dia gro. They say team no. Ye share team no a. Team no lawyers ka ho. Lawyers ka ho. Intelligent people. We sit down and we analyze. Video analysis ka ho. That is how come me analyze it, you see what I have. Now you're ready a year 10. Also, given the frequency of the reference to the order and discussion I have heard about on social media, I engaged the services of my present solicitor sometime in April this year 2025, who after about a month, that is sometime at the end of the May, of search, sent me a copy of the order, which is exhibited here to and marked A. It's Kelvin Taylor say, meanwhile, who stated why you know, what the case chrono share so. It's now with him hurry. Ni and Contempt 2 years and a case they share so in reference to such a daft ass. My lawyer explained the difficulty in obtaining a copy of the court order because although I instructed him to find the order, if any, I did not know which court issued it. Unim court to create issue here. Meanwhile, better how about Justice Cheba for the after the warrant. It's Justice Cheba for now. What the court to be. It's a Justice Cheba for no the case was a year NCA case so. And unim court what is so. And a warrant, you know, contempt of court is in such a way that when it is issued, you will come before the same court and the same judge. It will say we did not know which court issued it. Such a daft, dumb way statement. Point 12. The order says that it is issued for the arrest of a certain Kelvin Taylor, highlighted Kelvin, which is not my name, but given its close resemblance with my name and the information I have received from my friends and relatives in Ghana, the order is believed to refer to me because all the media discussions I have heard on the subject all point to me as the subject of the order. When there is a video you saying that you've issued an arrest warrant to me, or say you wouldn't say Kelvin Taylor, not issue. We. Yeah, court, no. Yeah, I've reading point 16. You're reading point 16. When was what they concerted? Now, in any case, arrest warrant there. Me get arrested why you don't go do court anymore. Arrest warrant and not discharge. It is of no effect. So you don't take this to a Supreme Court. So what's your videos and audios? Justice Cheba for his compromise. Go to court and prove the video and the audio. Now arrest warrant and no. Was may go Supreme Court. Akwa set aside the arrest warrant. Now enforcement of the fundamental human right of a person. Supreme Court never enforce it. There are so many cases which says the Constitution is very clear. When you think your fundamental human right is abused, go to High Court. After you share court, you point 16. Near here. In any event, the order for my arrest was made in breach of my right to be heard. So you can say right to be heard. That is the principle of odi alterum patent. That means you found you. But what is the purpose of the warrant? Warrant is a brand new. Also see a issue warrant in breach of your right. Right to be heard. Now court on say what's a brand new? So also audios, video. Now court on say browse and where issue arrest warrant. Say also say in breach of my right to be heard. Are you daft? Are you dumb? Wait. Before any order is made against me and also contrary to law, because the order for my arrest was made without first giving me a hearing. But in any case, yama be general court. Na what is the need for arrest warrant? The only reason I issue arrest warrant is that when we need you to come and speak, and you say you won't speak, that is when we issue arrest warrant. What's it? There be arrest warrant, no? You issue in the NTA answer. The NTA arrest warrant here the other day. We you contempt of court. What is the need of arrest warrant if you are in court to be heard? And this is the character.
Such an imbecile.
Afe, one of the you say, me video be a worker say, he was not within the jurisdiction of Ghana, and for that matter, and again he was not a party to the case. Now muntia 3 case, you know. Ni edi muntia 3 for asem. Ni edi omasem. Na yes election petition wasem ni eka. And contempt, you know. You are not supposed to be a party to a case before the court can hold you contempt. So ye di case be. Now with the court no atem. O scandalize the court no. Emma court nanimu ebetia. E wo manfo nanima. Whether o can case ni wo, on can case ni wo. Court no can invite you for contempt. Such a daft guy says, I am not a party to. On that grounds, Supreme Court should set aside the contempt. I say I was not within the jurisdiction. Now, when it comes to the jurisdiction of our court, you can say jurisdiction, and your court in international. When it comes to the jurisdiction, there are two one initiatory jurisdiction and terminatory jurisdiction. Now we need the jurisdiction of the court, but at the crowd the impact of it is felt. It is will be the bomb. Ekoshe plane mu UK. Na flight ni flyer na do Ghana. The airspace of Ghana. Na sa bomb ne blasting. Say ye bibi wa ha. Although crime ne ya anya no Ghana ha. Ye no UK. But the terminatory, baby a case in this sea, Ghana, and the court can have jurisdiction over the case. Daft ass. Again, you don't learn. It was say, I was not within the jurisdiction. But now what's in America now, where did we feel the impact? Was it not in Ghana?
Yes.
So that is the terminatory jurisdiction of the court. Listen, we are watching the court.
More fire.
Again, the Attorney General, when him see the contempt as Attorney General file defense. Now the courts are saying that they will sit on that matter. And 22nd, Anna, book case, you know. Yeah, arrested by Friday, Attorney General the response. Attorney General watching you. Yeah, say the way you should see you investigate, you go investigate. Yeah, arrested the baba. Again, Danny, Yen Shadie. Attorney General, the response in Beba. But the ancient videos are Akwawi. As I did Justice Cheba for them just recently. Danny, oh yes, we'll file you. Or said did Justice Cheba for them. Not Justice Cheba for one of the girl. Maybe I won't Justice Cheba for. Have a Yente guy.
This man, Judge Cheba for. Judge Cheba for way and na Paul Admotre Ekanasem say. Or the warrant atomiso. So refugee Cheba for I showed his picture on any girlfriend. I have some other
just obia case ban anymore. Or will be about a dear effort panel. Justice Cheba for the girlfriend. Supreme Court judges be or Contempt Panawaha. Paul Admotre did it room. Kadachi Kotisha. Guy Dubuahe, ye do a one paso. Just a case be a dark way, Nimubiano. Or what? You know why? He's weaponized sex, and he knows the people are so foolish. The moment Obeke dear once the people are interested. It is Justice Cheba for and a girlfriend. Meanwhile, so obey you Justice Cheba for back. See the resemblance. Onimno. Oh, who is Akolan and Papa de Atuana? Justice Cheba for and a girlfriend. And one, I will forbid a wound passing. And when nobody state security born home by have a yenti just when a cast or the warrant at Thomas, so I didn't try or the case so and my day, my catcher say his posture should be just. Also on TV that the Nija Jim Huche said obey ready law. Paul, Nire Jano, Ubiaku didn't hear my Jan. You see, Pa ne yire jano. Obi akodi ne yire am ye jano. So Ghanaians, are you not tired of this foolishness? Say akwa we no obi anya asem a. So okopedie hu bibi beka. Akwa we. We. They say nya Paul adumochi na etumu bi. Na mo Paul yire no so. Obi akodi no. Ama ne yire say jano. We. Oni hweka. We o. We na Ghana for aso so. Obia o die case tia. Obia. O start here adwuma. Obia o die case tia. Why no wakanas kwaku basashi ade. Why no wakanas em krom ha. Ah wanya die hu asem amfa betare. And there's the character you people entertain. Way more, way. I dig Bola Bed can when I'm entertaining now. When I'm entertaining now. Abe yentino.
Arrest. So I did a whole show letting Ghanaians know that yes, he's a judge. He has the right to sit on a case, but it does not mean that he's God. So sitting on a case does not make Judge GhPage some superhuman who cannot be, at the end of the day, questioned about his character.
Okay, so when did the judge for no? When did the monyon quantum to this magnitude? Now must set aside that. And he has said, "Yadi amfear mo be a floodgate no and many bidu." Media, I will not in any shape or form scandalize the court, disrespect the court. But under your leadership, Justice Bafuboni, under your leadership, if you will not protect the court and you will give this idiot and imbecile the opportunity, then yes, I hear other videos. What did the judge for them? Na yen shade says mbeka say mo set aside a warrant when actual fact so was a warrant no and yet issued properly. The High Court is the place to go.
Precisely.
Per the Constitution. You read Article 33.
Read it.
Constitution Article 33. Gobi, you read it. Yenti do you cover a judge for yenti.
Were taken as low as 2,000 Ghana to decide the destiny of a fellow man. And this same way you near Okrumha and a judge for Jim Ponchi to decide the destiny of a fellow man in court. What shows to say these judges were not doing worse during that time where power was for a few people. What shows is that these people were not involved in any kind of
so was a judge for Mojim Ponche, Mojim Koko, Mojim Yenwai. So 22nd, you shed the Supreme Court Becca. Now go you read the Article 33. Was where a person alleges that a provision of this Constitution on the fundamental human rights and freedoms has been or is being or is likely to be contravened in relation to him. Chapter 5 of the Constitution has guaranteed the fundamental human rights of the people.
Exactly.
Now nobody has the right to violate. So if Kelvin Taylor thinks, Ama Taylor thinks, Bola Bed thinks that by the issuance of the arrest warrant, his fundamental human rights has been breached. Article 33 of the Constitution says that where a person alleges that a provision of this Constitution on the fundamental human rights and freedom has been see a breachy, say a gusu breachy, say a bekrana is likely to be breached in relation to him. Say nye public a year can say interest na say a word ya after court no say then without prejudice to any other action that is lawfully available, the person may apply to the High Court for redress. It is a Kelvin Taylor say you issue a arrest warrant which is detrimental, which breaches the fundamental human right. Article 33 is one coin. 22nd, Supreme Court. Please, we are watching.
Exactly.
Judges, please, we are watching.
Precisely.
Justice Jamefe, my role model. Justice Yoni Kolendu, very learned judge.
Exactly.
Justice Eyabafu Boni. If you people will not protect the court in the name of politics, may the good Lord that blesses our nation continue to bless you people and bless us all.
Exactly.
We did Okatakyie Afrifa. We shall meet next time. Bye bye.